Alright, today we are going to be doing another element for our scrapbook kit, and today we're going to make these cardboard tags. What you will need for this tutorial is Filters Unlimited 2.0, and any version of Paint Shop will work. I'm using version 12, but as I said, any version will work, and this will be our finished tag, what it will look like. And once you get this down, you can make it in all different shapes. And let's get started. We'll close this out for now. Alright, we'll open a new image. I'm making mine 600 by 600. Resolution at 300. A raster background, and it will be transparent. Click OK. Alright, now we're going to need a cardboard color. So the color I chose was a light brown. As you can see here, the HTML code for the light brown color. And you want to make that your background color, and you want to turn off your foreground color. Now I'm going to come over here and use my preset shape tool. I'm going to click on that and make it active. I'm going to come up here to the list, and I'm going to scroll through and I'm going to find the shape. For right now, I'm just going to make it a basic shape to show you. As I said, you can make this any shape you want it. Once you get the technique down, you can make all kinds of fancy designs and shapes you want. But for right now, I'm just going to use the rectangle. And I'm just going to make sure Create as a Vector is checked. I'm just going to draw out a shape for my tag. It can be any size you want it to be. You can always resize later after you're done. That looks like a good size for right now to show you. Alright, I'm going to come back over here to my layer palette. I'm going to right click on the vector and I'm going to convert it to a raster. Then I'm going to come up here to selections and I'm going to select all. I'm going to float. And one more time, defloat. Then I'm going to go to effects and plugins. And I'm going to go to my Filters Unlimited. Now it'll be listed, mine is listed under ICNet software. I'm going to load that. And from my plugin list here, I'm going to choose paper textures and cardboard box fine with the default settings. And I'm going to click apply. Now I'm going to create a new raster. Click OK. And then I'm going to take my flood fill bucket and I'm going to flood fill this with the same color. And then I'm going to go back to effects and back to Filters Unlimited. And this time I'm going to change the paper texture to cotton paper fine with the default settings, and I'm going to hit apply. Now I'm going to select none. Now you'll see we'll have our two layers in our palette. I'm going to come over here to my selections and I'm going to click freehand selection. Now this is your own personal taste, whatever you want to do, whatever works good for you. I'm just going to draw out a rugged line and then circle it off. Now however much of that you want to select is up to you. Like I said, it's just your own personal taste, however much you want to leave. I'm going to click delete on my keyboard and voila, select none. There you have, looks like ripped cardboard. Now to make it look even more ripped, we're going to come back and see where our edge is. I'm going to just circle just below the rip, like that. So it's selected. I'm going to go back to effects and back to Filters Unlimited 2.0. And while I'm still on the cotton paper fine, I'm going to move the lightness to 129. and then I'm going to hit apply, and then I'm going to select none. Now see, that gives it a nice torn edge look, like it's torn in layers. Okay, now I'm going to come over here to my layer palette. I'm going to right click and I'm going to merge visible. That will give me one layer. I'm going to take my eraser tool, set it on the round, size 25. Again, the size of the hole can be whatever size you want it to be. I'm just using 25 because that seems like a good size for me. I'm just going to click once inside to make my hole for my tag. Then I am going to give it a drop shadow. So I'm going to click Effects, 3D Effects, and Drop Shadow. My settings will be vertical and horizontal 1, opacity 100, and blur 20. Click OK. Okay, now we're going to make the string. Now when I make my tags, I make a set with the string and a set without the string. So if I want to use just the tag on a project and not the string, I don't have to worry about trying to erase the string to make it look right. So this would be where you would duplicate and then hide one layer if you want, if that's what you're planning on doing, making one with and one without the string. Okay, and on your one you're going to make with a string, let's name it with string. We'll name it tag with string. And then we'll name the other one tag without string. That way we won't get confused. So with your tag with string, with that layer active, we're going to come over here to your picture tube tool, and we're going to select the thread red. Click OK. And we're going to make a new layer and another new layer. So you should have 2 blank layers on top of your tag with string layer. Now I'm going to pull one of the blank layers below the tag. So your tag is in between 2 blank layers, like this. I'll rename these so you can see. I'll name this one string top and this one string bottom. Like that. Alright, now you'll highlight your top layer, your string top, and I'm just going to draw on my canvas like so. Then I'm going to switch layers and I'm going to highlight my string bottom, and then I'm just going to continue like so. Now that didn't actually look good, so we'll undo it and come back and do it again. So it looks like it's looped like that. Now you can color this string any color you want. I'm going to do it to match the tag. So I'm going to come up to my string top. I'm going to go to Adjust, Hue and Saturation, and I'm going to colorize the brown color. And for this particular color that I'm using, the hue is 22 and the saturation is 86. I'm going to click OK, and you'll see that will give my tag string the brown color. I'm going to do the same to the string bottom. Adjust, Hue and Saturation, and Colorize, and click OK. Now I'm going to add a drop shadow to the string. So I'm going to go to Effects, 3D Effects, and Drop Shadow. Click OK. Do the same thing to the string bottom. Effects, 3D Effects, and Drop a Shadow. Click OK. And now I'm going to merge. I'm going to make sure my string top layer is active. I'm going to right click and merge visible. And there you have your string tag. And I'm going to undo that so you can see the one without the string. So there you have it.